Hello my beautiful crafting friends, welcome back to my channel. How are you all doing? So I hope you got your cuppa. I've got mine, my little strawberry cup. Thank you from my daughter. So we're starting off with the next stamp area paper pack, and on the previous video we done this, which is the file folder. Please check out the previous video, will be linked below, on how we created this file folder with a secret pocket in the background. And this is the paper pad called Provenance, which was the 8x8, because I thought I ordered all four pads as 12x12, but no, Claire didn't. Because I didn't read the instructions, what they were. Duh. Anyway, so we're going to create the box folder today for the box that, well, I call it the case. So it's going to be the case for the junk journal and the file folder to go in. So I printed off some digitals. I've still got to print the back side of them, but I'd done this before I went on my night shift, and then in the morning, before I was leaving, so I started printing on the opposite side, but forgot that I still had the other ones to finish doing. So when I came home in the morning, I thought, oh, I need to print such and such, and started to print. So this is going to be part of the front and the back of the cover, and then we've got all the rest of the digitals to use with the journal. So I'll just show you some absolutely stunning images. I've got some other digitals that I found that I'd purchased a while ago, which I'm going to use as well. But yes, all about lavender, because I must admit I do like my lavender. I've got where I sit in the garden having my coffee in the morning. I have got two large lavender plants right next to me, so I'm a happy little bee. But I love this image, and I'm wondering if I can create this, you know, these here with gesso, and we're going to attempt it. Okay, with you. Hopefully it goes to plan. She says. So yeah, that's going to be the back side of them, but we've got that one there, and then this one, which is really pretty. So there. So that's my attempt of what I'm going to do. So fingers crossed we can do it. So it's going to be a messy job again doing this. First of all, we need to cover this with fabric, because gesso sits happily on fabric, but it won't on card, because this could crumble off, and we don't want that. So, and it's like a piece of canvas. When you put in acrylics on canvas, they stay on there for many and many a moons. So this is what we're attempting. Fingers crossed. So the size of it is, I mean, and you guys, you do it all to your different sizes of your journals, but what a beautiful place. You'll have a piece of art on a shelf storing your precious junk journals. So, and I have one which is previous videos. I'll link the flip through of the sunflower art one, which I've done, so you'll see exactly what I mean, and hopefully I can inspire you. So this is 17.5 centimeters wide, and this, and the spine is 6.5, and then it should be 25.5, so it's 25.5 centimeter high. So whatever size your journal is, you need to allow for a 2 centimeter gap for the width and for the height, so that your journal will sit in there perfectly. Because if you start filling up your journal, at least you've got a 2 centimetre space to fill up goodies, and you can also make it a lot bigger, so whatever size your journal is, allow extra space when you fill in your bits and bobs in there. Okay, and then I've got 2 roof bits which will sit on the top, like she says, like so, like that. So we have to attach these by magic. No, it didn't work. I thought it was going to work then. No, it didn't. So what I'm going to do with that, I thought I had tape. I had, oh, what do they call it? Masking tape. But I brought a new reel. Do you think I can find where I put it? I just don't know. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually use paper to join them, because then it's going to get covered in fabric anyway, so which will strengthen it up even more. So, but in the meantime, because I need it to stick, the paper, I'm just going to use some washi tape, which will help then. So if we do that, then I need to just put some weight behind it so it doesn't spread out that way, and some weight in front of it, and then hopefully we can get it straight as possible. One hopes, eh? Right, okay, so I'm just going to get a couple of bits of washi tape to sit that on. No, what am I doing? I need to decorate the inside, don't I? What a prize plum. So we need fabric to put on the inside. Or I think it's going to have to be fabric, because I don't think I've got paper. You've got the flowers, old style flowers, which I thought would absolutely fit perfectly. So there you go. So you haven't got to have everything lilac. So what we're going to do first, we're going to cover this and then the headpieces. So we'll get that done first. Claire has made a complete and utter mess up. just go there. Somebody's got a horn. We got a horn for Christmas. Okay, so we got a little bit of it. Seriously? That's kids. Right, okay. I'm just gonna trim that. And then do the same for up here. Okay, so, and then that's what the inside looks like. Oh, isn't that pretty? There we go. So the next stage is to cover it with fabric. But I'm going to rub... I'm going to put paper down there. Take the horn away from the children. Right, let me see what paper I've got. Because I don't want it interfering with... because you don't want to see lumps and bumps, do we? It's not very professional looking. So I've got some of this that we could use. So let's double, no, we'll do it that way. Okay. So let me just cut some, we don't need to cut the strips, do we? No, we use a good old ruler. I'll break the strips down. It's just enough to go over the edge, just to give it some more security. One, and one more. Fabulous. And then we need to make sure we don't go right over. So what's the length? So there. Okay. I'm just gonna trim all of them down to the same length. So we've got no overhang. Okay, you get there. And there. Oh, sorry. Okay. Let's fold you in half. Like so. There's a right racket going on out there. Okay, just adding some glue onto there and onto here. And this is my tacky glue. So we're just gonna make sure that brings that together like so. And make a nice seam. There we go, there's one. Right, okay, so there's that. Now we want some fabric, which I've already got ready. So that should fit like so. Really should have ironed it first, apologies. And that will go right up to the edge, and it should cover, if I go that way, should cover to there. Right, so I'm going to get some fabric tack, fabric tack, and we're just going to go along this edge. And along here. There we go. And lay the first bit down. I'll have it there, and then I can see to there. Okay, make sure that's level there. Okay, fabulous. So we've got that bit, and then flippity flop over and get some glue onto there. Thought, oh, I have got a new bottle of this. I was like, I'm sure I've got a bottle of this. Where's it gone? I was going to say, oh, because I have this on subscription, so I get a bottle every month. But if anybody knows a way of getting out the glue easily, go, because like this one, I have that much left in there, so it's there, and you know it takes ages for it to pull down, and it's good glue. I enjoy using this glue. Right, I just need to pull that tight, make sure that's no crease. There we go. And then the last bit. Okay, come on. Okay, make sure you've got plenty on there, like so. Get this last bit on, like that, and then I need to find the end, because I need to wonder if it will. Oh, don't know if I like doing that. Let's just keep doing it this way, because then I can fray the edge. I can fray the edge. That's easy enough to do. Just trim that little bit. That's it. And then we'll fray that once it's dry, because Claire's a bit of an eager beaver. Right, okay, so let's just fold that down. So on the edge, if it's not too close for you, it's a little bit close, isn't it? Let me just see if I can raise you just a touch. Still a bit close, isn't it? There we go. I'm gonna do this whilst I'm filming. There we go. That's a little bit better, so it's not so much in your faces. Okay, so Need to trim this off because it's quite high up, and that one should fit there perfectly. Right, okay. So we're just going to go along around the edge. Should have done this a little bit better, but never mind. Never mind. I think I'd know, especially after doing one before. She says. And then it should overlap absolutely fine. And then that one over there, like so. So I might have to do that way. Push that in there, like that, like that, like that. Okay. That's better. That's better. Right. I'm just going to trim a little bit more off of here. Just because I don't want any overlapping the other side. And then we'll get some glue on there. Right, I'm just here. Just gonna put some glue on the edge here. So I am not too bothered that there's you've got like the overlap, because I cover the spine and around the top anyway, so it won't be seen. So I'm just going to bring that forward and stick that into there. Actually, that should go in there now perfectly. Slide it up a little bit. That's it. Like that. And just add some running glue along there. And then I'm going to do glue along here. Along here. Okay. Then flap that over. Like so. Fabulous. That's how we like it. Get rid of that little bit of fray. And that. So that's that bit done. Are we doing on time? 35 minutes. Oh my giddy ain't. Right, how much do I need to cut off there? Quite a bit again. Okay. So we'll go along here. That way. Now this is going to be the bottom, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to do this a little bit different, because I need to be able for it to sit nicely. So all I'm going to do is I'm just going to do a running cut down here and then one down there. So this bit actually flaps in first, and then these bits will go over like so, and then the fabric what sits there will sit there nicely and not cause any issues whatsoever, because we don't want no problems. Okay, last little bit of glue. Whoa. Don't do that, please. Let's get that there. Okay. Flap that over first. Make sure it's nice and tight. So as you can see, you're building up the joins that you created to make your case. You're building up the strength along it, where you've got your paper, then your fabric on top. So it creates that nice structure and can't think of the word, rigidity. Is that how you say it? I think that's how you say it, isn't it? Claire's pronunciations of some words aren't always 100%, so please forgive me. There we go. So remember, it doesn't matter if that's not even, you are not going to see it, especially at the end. There we go. So there's that piece done, and we've got that done. And I will fray along there so that makes it nice and sturdy. Right, so the next job is we're going to add the image, which is this. So obviously I want to take it in half. So we've got enough for both sides. So I'm just going to go like that, and then like that, and then we'll get rid of the white pieces because obviously we don't need them. And it's not, doesn't matter so much there because we'll be going up over this with the gesso anyway to blend both of them in, because I want to create the lavender. So this is going to be the background image, and we're going to attempt to make lavender with gesso. We can do it, can't we? Do you have faith in me? I hope so. Can you send a little bit my way? Right, okay, so that, I really like that. Oh, so pretty. I don't know whether to have that at the front or that at the front. Shall we have a look? So imagine that being there. Just oh, this one. Oh, decisions, hey? I feel like I need to do this one, because if we're going to do lavender with gesso, we need it to follow that row. Does that sound about right? Okay, let's get this glued down. Oh, I've got glue stuck to me now. Get off. Get off. Get off. Oh. Oh, glue's everywhere. Okay, so let's do this. And the reason I'm using my fabric tack is, one, it dries faster, so I can carry on with the video, and we're using fabric underneath. Mainly because it dries a lot faster than the tacky glue, and I'd be waiting for ages for it to dry. Okay, there we go. So there's that image, ready to rock and roll, I'd say. Happy days. And then we'll start getting the gesso. So let's tidy away and put that up there, because that is to go there. We're going to have our little old spatula to build it up. And I'm just going to press pause so I can go and get the gesso. Right, so I've got my gesso, and I've also got some acrylics here and a little pot. And what I want to do is create, I'll show you. Let's just make sure that's mixed well, and hopefully pour out. I just need a little bit, just to look at that pretty baby blue, and then a bit of this, very runny, and a bit there. Ooh. Okay, and then bit of gesso for both bits. I'm just gonna plonk that bit there and that bit there, and then I've got another one, so we won't mix colours. I'm just going to mix the gesso with it. Keep that there, and that there. And then we're going to do the same again with this. This lilac's very watery. That's not good, but we can add more to that. More gesso if I need to. Okay, right. So what I want to do is the top bit. So all I'm going to do is put that on in layer bits. It doesn't matter if it's not smooth. We don't want smoothness. You won't see this blue until I've done the other bit. So this won't show unless you'll see. You'll see. Okay, just make sure that's on all right there. And it won't matter if it goes over the top, like so. Okay, I'm just gonna wipe that off there, and then do the same for down here. Ooh. You see, I'll just make sure I'm in shot. And then we will get white in a second. Just make sure I'm getting everywhere for my plan to work. Okay, like so. Okay, and then with our other one, put you up there out the way safely, and then all I'm going to do is plonk that on there and plonk that on there, and then I want to come over to where that starts blending, so we look, it's like we're doing ombre. It doesn't matter if it goes into picture like so. Do the same again this way. It's right, guys, I have turned it over. Okay, and flip and go into there. So, okay. Okay. Bring some of that. Ooh, she said she's done it. Okay. Like so. And just smooth the edges down. Okay. Fabulous. And then we're going to add a bit there. Just bring that down through there. And a bit more. Oh, we've got a bit of blue there. Right, okay. So we'll just blend that in like that. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave that to dry. Leave it to dry. And then the next video will be doing the next bits to it, which I've just got a blue on that. It's all right, you're not going to see all of that anyway. Okay, cool. So there we go, guys. I hope you enjoyed that. We're getting messy, which we like. And then the next stage will be adding a bit more gesso, and let's make sure that lid's on properly, and then some papers to it. So I'm actually going to be staining some book pages and tearing a bit out, then pulling the bit out. So if I just show you on a bit of paper, let me find a book page for you so you know exactly what I'm on about. So let's use this for a sec. So it's going to be either music paper or writing paper. And then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to do that and take that out, and then just tear going around. So the rest will be covered, but you'll have threads coming out of written word, but you know, written paper, which shows the cracks to that, and they'll be curled up like so, and then they'll stick out like that. All right, so that's what we'll be doing on the next video. So I hope you enjoyed this part. I hope it's given you some inspiration. Please come back again and watch the next tutorial on creating a perfect case for your junk journals. Thank you ever so much for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe if you've got to this far to the video. Remember, it's free. And I really appreciate if you do subscribe, because I know there's a lot of people that's watching my videos but haven't subscribed yet. So thank you ever so much. I hope you have a wonderful day, and happy crafting, everybody. Take care. Bye.